Hey guys, it's the Ether and Jasper Show. My name is Ether,
And I'm Jasper.
and today we are reacting to Tupac Talks Donald Trump and Greed in America in 1992 interview
Mm,
by MTV News. Now,
wow.
if you guys are not familiar with Tupac, he was a late rapper
Mm,
killed in 1996,
mm.
part of the East Coast West Coast beef that you hear a lot of people talk about between Death Row and Biggie Smalls with Bad Boy and P Diddy, right? So we can go ahead and jump right into it and see what he has to say about Donald Trump because he's really relevant right now with everything going on in the news. So we just figured we'd react to this today, isn't that right,
Mm.
Jasper?
Yeah, man. Let's get into it.
Alrighty.
Everybody back off. Everybody's like, you taught that from, but I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. Everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. If you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. I feel like instead of us just being like slavery's bad, slavery's bad whitey, bad whitey. All right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, we've been slighted and we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because
40 Acres and a Mule. A lot of people aren't familiar with that reference. Go ahead and let me bring it back. So basically, during slavery times, there was a deal made in between, I believe it was like, I forget what it was like a sergeant or something in the army, real higher up in the army, right? Made a deal with slaves to end slavery and give every slave a parcel of land worth about 40 acres and also a mule on top of that. Was never was never honored though, right? And we all know that Cherokee Indians, they were all given their reservations, and a lot of people look at that like, hey, when are we going to get our reparations like Native Americans did? And it's just a thing that's a disputed thing. Also coincides with affirmative action, right? If you guys have ever heard of that movement, it's kind of what that's referring to. Anyways,
Mm.
past that. But we need help. For us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You
Right,
work.
that part. Everybody needs help. See, and that's a big thing too. It's like a lot of people won't speak up and ask for help, but what he's saying right here is just everybody's not born independent. Like human beings thrive off other human beings. Like we learn our language from other humans. We are taught how to do things. So it's like you always got to pay it forward too when the next person is asking you for help. Don't kind of listen and see what's really going on, assess the situation because everybody needs a little help, man. I get high with a little help from my friends.
we're all in this together.
Yeah, man. Link up, man.
You
Link
learn
up.
teamwork and you learn cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent.
Yeah.
And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? If this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then you need to help him. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, it's too much money here. Nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
Say people would say, well, they earned it. Now you go out and you're earning it.
If they earned it, then I think that that's good, and I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. And that's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But, I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. Or don't mean...
So, yeah, that makes me think of, like, how... I feel him on this. Like, when I walk past, like, in L.A., you know what I mean? You see a lot of people that are homeless. Mind you, I was living in the truck at the time, but it's like, you see some dude right there. I know I have an EBT card with hundreds of dollars on it. I'm going to go buy this homeless dude some food, and we're going to eat this EBT food together. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, I felt that, man. You always got to help a little bit.
Criminal, or don't mean he's crazy or a drug addict or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing, and you can sleep. You can still go to the movies and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians?
How does that happen?
Steve.
Sickening.
The fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never going to be rich, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary, and it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings. You know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or, look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole nine. That's not fair
The
to me.
duality of it. You see it when he was saying it, the beautiful white with the big staircase and the tree.
Then there's somebody
And then
outside
somebody
looking
down-
through the window, starving in the cold.
Ah,
You know, legs don't work.
man, that was deep, bruh.
It's dark out there, man.
Straight up. Yeah, man, let us know what you feel about that in the comments. It was deep, man. What do you feel? What do you feel like? In 2022, and his words are still, it's so true, this guy is a legend. The fact that this clip is 30 years old and his speech can still be applied to today's society just shows how ahead of his time Pac really was.
Pac really did transcend time. You know,
Keep in mind, he was about 21 years old in this interview. Truly amazing.
seems like he's so much older though, right?
Deep, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thanks, guys. Peace.